Hello and welcome to another Mario Party 6 minigame review. Up today we're playing the duel minigame Ozone.
The game starts showing you X's and O's, and then it spins around and you have to remember where they are. The first one to find 3 O's wins. There's only 5 O's, so it's pretty competitive.
Yeah, it was competitive, but it was really good for a duel minigame. You want that competition. At the beginning of the minigame, before it spun around, I would always try and pick the spot where there was 2 O's right next to each other, because if I followed those around, I would know for sure where 2 were, and then I'd only have to find 1 more.
Unless I stomped on them first.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen sometimes if we were both following the same ones. But that led to our discovery that you could stomp on the other person, and then I really liked doing that to you.
Ugh, I know. And if you're stomping on the other person, they're stunned for a little bit, so they can't move to go find an O.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good strategy. If you know they know where 1 or 2 O's are, wait until they get there and then stomp on them at the last second and take the point from them.
It's a rude strategy, but effective nonetheless.
Hey, it's a duel minigame.
True. I had a lot of fun with this one, but it was really hard for me to keep track of all the O's. Like you said, keeping track of where 2 that are close to each other is pretty good, but then you're left trying to find that 3rd one. And if you stomp on an X, you get stunned for a little bit. There's blank circles, so those don't cause you any harm, but they don't help you either.
Yeah, a lot of this one just came down to luck, honestly. Like, I tried to follow 3 O's as the board moved around at the beginning, but it just made it too hard on my brain to see all of them, and I feel like I ended up doing worse.
Yeah, I agree. I also wish at the end, after someone won, I would flip over the empty tiles so you could see where the other O's were. Sometimes I felt like I was really close to finding it, but then you would win before I did.
Yeah, that would be a nice touch to add. So overall, Ozone is a pretty good duel minigame. It's fun and intense, and it's really fun running around trying to find all the O's before your opponent does. Not to mention the fact that jumping on their heads is pretty fun too. There's not really any huge drawbacks to this one, but I wouldn't say it's the most amazing minigame we've ever played. However, we are still giving it 4 stars out of 5.
Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this review, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We've been seeing a lot of new faces in the comments. Thanks all of you for joining us. It's been really fun. Well, up next, we'll be reviewing Odd Card Out.
One could argue that you're kind of an odd card out.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
Well, if you want to see what this minigame is like, come back for our next video.
Hope to see you then.